Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on the live stream today. We're trying it again here, working on my quality to see if we can do this a little more regularly as well as the other videos that I put out. And so let me know how the video and audio quality is as you're watching along, and we should be able to jump into the chat stream today. So make sure and say hi with everyone as you join. So we're going to start off with, we've got the PvP Open Magnetic Mayhem featuring 3-star Magneto. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. Just opened for me a little bit earlier today, and some of you guys have been rolling in this one already. So we'll get into some action there. Quick look at Teenage Riot. I am shielded. I'll have to hop out and win a couple more battles and shield up again later tonight. But I think I'm good for a top 5 position in clearance level 9 for a couple of 4-star cover rewards. And in my last video, it's a 2-part deal last time. If you didn't see it yet, check it out. It's pretty good stuff. We made a run. This might be an okay team. Well, Thanos is a little bit dangerous. Let's keep going here. Shouldn't be long. It says event just opened. There's a lot of people out here. Oh, the 73 points would be great. I don't want to take on a kitty team yet. Let's go for this one. Alright, so Magneto has red, yellow, and blue abilities. That's great. We'll try to make use of all 3 of those. I will need to play one of my 5 stars in this group. And so I was going to go down to, I think, Ghost Rider would be a lot of fun here. Mostly featuring his green ability, because it destroys a lot of surrounding tiles and earns black and green, but also red, and we'll use red for Magneto instead of Ghost Rider. He also has a black ability, of course, so if he's black and green, we only need a purple ability represented, and we don't have that yet. So let's move over to, maybe we can grab a boosted character that has a really nice purple ability, and I'm a huge fan of Gwenpool, but I think for this beginning here, we'll play Sandman since he has a purple ability for a tile swap, and it might build up yellow AP for either him or Magneto to use. Let's jump in with this team and see if we can make it work. I am going to boost black and green because it comes together, and maybe we'll boost a single blue here and bring a damaging team up just to get us out of trouble if we get stuck. Alright, here we go. So let's work on Thor for a little bit. Seems like I can't necessarily center that. Well, I'd rather have it on that side. I wish I could center that for you guys. It's in the way a little. But, alright, so we have a good starting match. Let's go with this black and green double. So the Magneto's red is actually quite good because it destroys all the team-up tiles on the entire board if you have it set to that level. Let's go here. And that's going to help against the team with Okoye on it because she benefits greatly from accumulating team-up. Look at that extra move. Okay, we'll take it. Very good. We should probably work on yellow pretty soon, but if we can jump out at green, we are well on our way to the goals here in this match. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and play. Hellride from Ghost Rider. It'll put out green repeater tiles. There's a lot of green on the bottom and the edges, which is not necessarily the best. It's better when there's green more around the middle, but we're going to play it now. 3 repeater tiles. Yeah, and we got 2 on the bottom. Those are pretty much the 3 worst possible places that those repeaters could have gone. But that's okay. We'll see how well. The character that's done the most damage, which is Okoye, it'll do 20,000. I don't want to use that yet. Not sure if we're getting through on the stream, guys. Let me know if it's cutting in or out for you. I've got a low signal warning, so that might be what we run into today. You know what? We have the red ready to play for Magneto, and Okoye could play her yellow that puts additional team up on the board. So let's go ahead and play Polarizing Force right now. It destroys all team up tiles on the board and does damage per tile. So you don't want to play this unless there's, at least 7 team up on the board. There almost always is. But if you try to play this twice in a row, the second time is worth very little because there's no team up left on the board. Alright, so that might weaken Okoye's chances. Nope, they're saving up for Magneto. That's unfortunate. So now that they have the 10 yellow, they'll either play Magneto's yellow or Thor's, and they will not play Okoye's. So let's look at Sand Smash. That's going to put protect tiles on the board. 5 267 protect tiles from Sandman, or 8 protect tiles of just strength 103. We're much better off to play Sandman's. So that's a total of 1,300 in projectile strength. It did play Coercive Field. They have 10 blue. I should have been a lot more careful than that. So Magneto could play his blue ability against us, and it's really pretty strong. Magnetized projectiles, depending on if there are a lot of blue and red on the board. There's at least 7 red and 6 or so blue. So that would hit pretty hard. Let's go ahead and spend our damnation to take him out. And we don't have to worry about him anymore. Cool. Now, let's restart Hellride. And I think we're going to get much better use out of it this time. They only have 1 red. I guess I'm not too worried about them making a match in red. So those continually will destroy surrounding red, black, and green tiles with damage each time. Can be quite good. They matched blue, which is a good sign. There was nothing else for them to go for in their killers that build up powers. There we go. There's some good work from the Hellride tiles. Now they're down at the bottom once again and pretty ineffective. So here's what I'm hoping to see. We've got Shifting Sands ready to play, and it actually swaps 14 random non-yellow, but they're basic tiles around the board. And what I'm hoping for is we get some automatic matches of the move, and then they turn yellow, and then they match away. Alright, not bad. Extra move. And what I think we should do is Magneto's projectiles this time, because if we play Sandman's, it removes our projectiles and does a little bit of damage. For right now, I just want to keep the protection going. So Okoye has still done the most damage on the team. I'm going to save black. And we have our red again. There's not a lot of team up on the board, but I think I'm going to play it because this team up will be destroyed, and then we'll get a black and yellow double move, plus maybe some more. Great. Black and blue. Finally have Magneto's blue ready to play on our team, and they have 9 green over there. So let's go for it. Magnetized projectiles should move things around the board pretty well. Maybe we'll get an automatic match or so out of this. Not usually. Usually just a bunch of good damage. We have a match 4 in red. That's great. I'm going to do it differently with this that drops it down. Alright, and thanks for joining in the chat. Good job on Sabretooth, getting him built up quite quickly already. That's awesome. He's a lot of fun, right? Let's play Polarizing Force again. This should hurt pretty good. There we go. That's the board action that we're looking for. Cool. And there's a number of yellow on the board. I think we should take this match 4 in black before we do anything else. Get a couple of green from the line break. And we have to be really careful. Thor is getting close to having too much green. There's a lot of yellow on the board. Let's go with Shifting Sands again. Fun. Got some free matches that way. That's what I like to play it for. And what can we do? Purple drops a 4-shot of yellow. But it doesn't get us any green. I need to get 1 green AP quickly here. 9 red on the enemy team. Not great. Take out Okoye. And we have 27 black or more, up some, and then remove them all for the big blast. That was pretty good. Took some damage to our star, but otherwise ran pretty good. So the question, who do I think is coming out 6th? I'm not sure. They've given some hints, and hints are correct. I don't want to spoil it for anybody. But I do think it's probably going to be a female character next. Seems about time for them to have another one come out. And I don't know. There's people that think they know from the inside scoop. And yeah, I don't want to give it away. So if you have any clues, yeah, please don't post anything more than just like a subtle hint like that. Let's look for another team here. Maybe we can win with a little more quickly than that. Took a long time. And I'm watching my replay live. My video quality looks pretty poor, so let me know, guys. I think the audio's probably alright. I think. So I'm looking for a specific team. If it takes too long to find one, that's okay. Not finding what I'm looking for, so let's just do a couple more spins here, and then we'll take just a normal team. Incredible, because of all the passive damage that you're calling down. And I have a little bit of team up going already. Nothing real spectacular for getting more team up lined for a match. They might take it. Look at this. We've already got enemy Medusa because of the damage that adds to the team up that we're gathering. And there's a match right here. I'm gonna do this one instead. No, I'm not. I was going to do this green match that would drop a team-up match, but it's probably smarter to leave that other team-up close. 9,300 health left on Magneto. We can get another team-up match here, and he will be done for. So that's why this guy was playing the team, because it can just go super quickly if you get a run on team up or a lot of yellow to create team up after you play Okoye's yellow. Oops, I wasn't going to match the countdown tile. It's actually better if you let them match it instead of yourself, because that means I go a turn without the countdown damage. Not a big deal. We're going to win pretty quickly here. Especially if we can get team-up matches from this all over the place. Let's do this one. Maybe we'll get a purple match. Our countdown is out. Let's have Medusa spin the tiles around. Maybe we'll get a match or two out of this. Not guaranteed, but we can play our blue next to win it. Hey Mike, how's it going? Thanks for joining the live chat. Let me know how the quality looks for you. It might be pretty rough, but let me know. PvP fights, and the title of the stream, we are going to champion a 4-star character today. See if you guys can guess who that is going to be. Alright, maybe we'll take just a couple more spins here for a non-Thor Okoye team for fun. That's almost a winner there. $74 points. I would love to take that on, but it's a pretty big leveled kitty for this early. Nice points again there. Looking for a team that might make special tiles. I'm not seeing a lot. Jean Grey would. Phoenix. Well, there's a guy using Ghost Rider just like we did. Sorry to take extra time here just looking around to see who we could queue. There's not a lot of teams that are going to use special tiles except for maybe Magneto's yellow ability. Thought we'd see a lot more than that. Jessica can, but that's a pretty devastating blow to take from her red. So I think we'll try to get Carol into a match today, and I'll play Medusa with a team that actually makes sense instead of Okoye just kind of abusing her power. So we've got a purple, red, blue, yellow, so black and green, and it would be nice for a 5-star that plays black and green that also can create special tiles. Definitely Hela fits that bill with her black ability. And her red, maybe we'll play her red instead of Magneto's this time. And we'll leave those boosts on and go for it. Alright, so they could play special tiles against us. So let's target Silver Surfer first. He's got a healing ability, so if I can take him out before that's an issue, that'll be great. So we'll have the automatic damage from Medusa's countdown like usual. We're going to try to make a real rush for red for Hela's strike tiles. And let's see, if they get this purple match, that would set me up for a blue match 4. But I can't do anything else that would allow it to remain. So, well, we'll try this green, I guess. They'll probably take black instead. They did take the purple I was talking about. So the 4-shot of blue is there, but I didn't anticipate getting red. We're going to take that one. We'll take a match 4 in blue one way or the other. Oh man, and now we have an extra move in black. So what we should do is play Knives Out before we do that. For the extra strike tile damage, yeah, we're going to lose one, but this is going to be pretty devastating. Lose 2. And every time a strike tile is matched, Medusa's going to, if our special tiles are matched, she's going to boost our team with health. And if an enemy strike tile or any special tile is matched, she will grant us with a bunch of AP. That's awesome. That match 4 in purple, I don't want to do it because I'll lose that strike tile. So let's play Death Becomes Her. All blue tiles will become attack tiles. And now Medusa will protect us greatly. So we'll do green and purple this way. And Surfer is down. Every time we eliminate an opponent, Hela will increase the strength of our special tiles. Let's move over to Magneto here. And we have, man, we have so much green. Let's match this one also. Doing really good damage. Phoenix gets enough purple, she'll add more red to the board. Maybe we'll try to let her get a little purple. She'll need another match. We have Magneto's red. Let's do this. Could have saved up for Hela, but might as well play a bunch of different things. Okay, so Magneto's down to about 9,900. That's great. Let's play our projectiles. Should have waited. Whenever you have an extra move on the board, you shouldn't play an ability that basically you could lose something that you've done by putting projectiles on the board. But we'll take it. Magneto is out of here. Get a bunch of health from Hela. Awesome. Magnetized projectiles for spin. There's not a lot of blue remaining, but we'll get a good hit out of this. You get the most damage if you have 7 blue and 7 red minimum. And this should do it. Hela's green, Death's best friend. 3 individual hits of 18,000 is awesome. And we'll have Medusa get in for the final blow. Cool. Hope that gives a little bit of a view. I typically run her at 4 in purple and 4 in the passive color that controls her attack tile. I call it an attack tile. It's a tile, of course. Sometimes I run her purple at level 3 if I don't need to. Yeah, we already got hit back by the first guy for -2. I hope I can recover from that. Sometimes Medusa, you can run her purple at 3 if you don't need to steal back any attack tiles from the enemy. You have to be at cover level 4 to tile swap and steal attack tiles as well as some 5-star characters. Brian Blazing is on the chat. Thank you so much for your request. You want to see some good combos and team synergy? That's fantastic. Let's see if we can do that a little bit with 4-star Quake here in the Big Enchilada. I know it's just a PvE node. Let's see, did I go past her already? I did. I forget that she's higher level than some of my other characters. So Quake features a really cool blue ability where she destroys tiles of a color that you select. And you can't choose the specific colors that she'll destroy, but if you want to destroy yellow or something, you click yellow, and she'll destroy 8 of them at lower cover levels at 6 or less. I really feel as though you get a lot out when you choose 8, because on all averages, there's either 8 or 9 of any color at any given time on the board. Usually, just depends on a lot of factors, but that's the numbers. So I'd rather destroy almost every one of the colors that she can do that for. Let's look at her Earthquake ability. It costs 11. I really think this ability should cost 10, but everything around Quake shakes and trembles as buildings collapse and the earth rips open at her feet. She deals 6607 damage to the enemy team, so pretty strong team damage at this level on my Quake. I really think when you play her, you should have this at level 5. At lower levels, it's just so much less damage. It goes to about half at level 4 and very weak at level 3. So I run it at level 6, and then it shuffles the entire game board, but in a certain way. It's a shuffle like the beginning game board, where there's not going to be any matches when the tiles start at the beginning of the match. Same thing here. It shuffles in a way that there's no automatic matches, and you could be set up for matches, match 3s or 4s or 5s on your turn when you make a move. Coordinated Tactics is really cool. It's a passive ability where she will reduce team damage that comes at us by 2187, and you could certainly increase this if you're running into a match where you're going to face a bigger team damage. At this level for Quake, she's pretty high, remember. She can reduce team damage by 5100. That's nuts. Some of those ninjas, uh, what is it, the shinobis or taisatsus or whatever they're called, do pretty nasty team damage. And then of course these rock monsters can do team damage as well with their green. So let's leave I think, enough for this battle, and so that's great. There's other 4-star characters we could bring along into this match. I think from being way overpowered. I had a lot of fun with Ronin Hawkeye. He's underleveled. Let's play him for his passive red and his purple ability. So we're points Brian Blazing. I am at the point in my roster career, or whatever, where I earn hero points from events and champion rewards from characters at the 3, 4, and 5-star level faster than I spend them on roster slots and token draws, right? But I strongly suggest at different points in the game, you only spend hero points on roster slots until you are basically caught up and can start spending. So there's a couple of these, I call them rock monsters. I mean, they're basically brutes, savage, and then the other one is, this guy features attack tiles, this one features protect tiles, and the one with the red eyes is a strike tile maker. Let's take on the shinobi first. And there's a nice, there's an attack tile on the board. This green drops a match to take that away. Luckily, the enemy doesn't make moves against us. There's a match 4 in red, but I'm going to do this first. There's also a match in match 4 in team up, but I want to set up this blue. All right. And we have our blue ability ready to play, and I might save it for now. Right now might be pretty good. Resonance frequency, you choose a color and it destroys 8 of that color. Well, there's a lot of yellow on the board, and that's the one I want to destroy to get rid of that protect tile. It's also kind of nice where you can choose a color that countdowns happen to be on from the enemy, and she will destroy those countdowns. That's super helpful depending on how important or how devastating those countdowns could be against you. There's a lot of yellow, which means there's more than 8 and a chance we won't destroy this protect tile. What do you think? What do you red? And 3 red lines us up nicely with a couple of green matches to be made. Got the shinobi out just in time, but we're going to get hit by a countdown that increases the strength of enemy special tiles, or creates them if there aren't any. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to leave that 3 and 4 countdown on the green and let those hit us, because Quake reduces the team damage that's going to come from the I-beam. Hey, 79 Pavlito's on. I just mentioned you about character team-ups. Thanks so much. And Dangle Monster. Well, you know, it's a great question about how do I get all the characters or whatever. I've been playing this game a long time and way too much, and that's probably the best way to do it. Extra move, you're not going to get it. And she's going to steal our AP. Ouch. Version of Widow can be pretty tough. Aside from that, you get to a point in the game where you build up your 4 stars after your 3 stars, and then you build up your 5 stars after the 4s, and you start to be able to place pretty well in events, and the rewards are better in those events. Did you see how we took damage from the I-beam, and we're going to take another one? This will typically do 1,712 damage to the enemy team. Don't forget, Quake has the about 2,000 of that. It'll always be -1. It can't take it down to 0. Let's see if we get this green match here. And got it. Black Widow's firing off her purple ability a lot, and it's actually because these guys build up purple AP automatically, and sometimes she can use it. So we really need to get her out of here. This should do it. Oh. Aggressive recon again because she lived with 16 health. Great. Well, at least we're not overpowering this with all of our abilities yet. Ridiculous. Okay, so she's out. I've left the rock guys on purpose because I want to have a laugh that their I-beam is doing next to no damage. Leave me that green. Don't take that green match. There you go. Good job. Wolverine didn't take our green match, and finally we get to 10. Need one more AP to play our Earthquake from Quake. Extra move. We're going to lose a bunch of attack tiles, but I just can't leave it. 2 in a row. Let's go yellow with a 4-shot of green, and now we're in big advantage in this match. They didn't. I was going to say they didn't take the critical tile match. They probably should have. All right. Well, we can play Quake's green. Let's get. Let's wait and get Wolverine knocked out of here. There we go. Storm's in, and so since she's a full health character, she's probably better to hit all 3 of the enemies with near full health with a knockout blow. Dangle, you started a week ago. Well, congratulations. Be careful in building your roster too quickly, but good job on Luke Cage, Spidey, and Iron Man. That's great. And build up those 3 stars before you get too carried away with going for 4-star characters. Alright, let's move over to these guys. We've got Quake's green ability ready to play. Earthquake 6607, team damage, and it will shuffle the board unless you win the match. Oh, good. So it shuffled the board and left us with some pretty good matches next. And, of course, if you win it, that's it. But she could be really helpful. You can use her blue ability to destroy enemy countdowns, enemy special tiles, or destroy colors that when removed, you'll get some really good matches out of that. Alright, well, I have one more node to do there, but I've taken a little bit too long. Let's get into our tokens, and then we'll play some PvP in the simulator to end it out. Where are we at here? Venom Bomb, look at that. Got the single best item out of here, the legendary token on the first try. Let's do another 100 hero points to get a star. Another beginner support. Look at that. Our first 2 draws out of this entire vault are from the front of all rewards. Cool. That's viewer luck. That's the stream bringing in the luck, guys. That's great. Thank you very much. We've been running really good in the Sabertooth and Foes. You need to see this last video where I pulled a 40-pack and then a 10-pack from this vault because I had so many hero points. We have 5 more tokens. Maybe we can get that last... oh, wait. In this situation, I rarely spend the 400 hero points to reset a vault. But we're going to do that. We have 5 tokens plus another draw. You never know, but the best things I can get out of here are basically stars. So let's do it. Kind of expensive, but look at that. We have a brand new chance at getting 4-star Thanos and Sabertooth in here. Long at 1 in 80 odds each time we do it, but with 5 tokens, that's probably the smart thing to do. You never know. There's a 2-star. And Doctor Strange, 3-star. Probably better than what we would have gotten otherwise. Come on, guys, we can do it. Something better than a 2-star. Storm. Three-star Hood. Alright, I'll take that. And let's see if this 100 hero point draw works out. We got a beginner support token. So, we're saving those up. I really think they're going to rework our supports and come up with something great here. Beginner support tokens. I am continuing to save these, hoping that we get some cool stuff in the future when they work on them. They say they are. We're up to 52 latest Legends tokens, saving up. God Emperor Doom leaves latest Legends, leaves this store on pretty much Monday morning or midday Monday from the date of this video. So, when he moves out, Rescue, the new 5-star, will move in. I can use my tokens then. I'll probably wait and consider how it looks for my 5-star Carol. I probably won't be pulling. We'll see. Elite tokens. Thanos, and look at this, guys. The viewer luck is just killing it today. Another bonus silver. Got an Iron Fist there. Two-star Magneto is really awesome, Dangle. That is great. You do want to pursue him if you can. He's probably one of the top 3 best 2-stars. Another 3-star bonus after Falcon. You got to be kidding me. The odds are usually 1 in 20, roughly. More gold. Luke Cage. Man, awesome. Well, we only have one heroic token because I haven't started Venom Bomb event yet, so. But we got a gold from the 100 hero points, and it's a 3-star. It's great. Got some command points from Cap, and he's 1 short of being maxed out. No problem. Wolverine makes it to 144. I like to build up my 2-stars. I save them up for a long time, and then I sell them out later on for ISO and starting the process of all these champion awards. All these hero points and command points. And ISO, of course. Maxed out Hawkeye. He's my favorite 2-star just because he's fun to go for his passive ability with that speed shot. 3 stars. Okay, let's just take a look. I'm not selling them, but there's 55 3-stars here. Jeez. Again, I appreciate you guys being on the live stream, and then of course if you're watching this later as a video, that's great, and please like and follow if you haven't yet. I'm trying to build up our numbers. Let's go down to Thanos here. One more to hit 200. And we are going to champion a 4-star character after these rewards. Don't let me forget. That's what's nice about the live stream. I forget stuff all the time in my videos that I record, and in the streams you guys can remind me what I said we were going to do, and then we'll do it. Strange, Deadpool, building up those command points. AP, hola to you as well. Thanks for jumping in the live stream. Please check out my other videos if you haven't yet. There's getting to be quite a few. And, I know it'd be nice to cut them down, but I just talk too much. Can't seem to. Feels like to let everybody know everything I know about MPQ, I guess. That's why we're here. Fast forward, live streamers, you guys are stuck in real time. 13,000 health on Punisher, level 251. He's working his way up toward the top. Doom's at 253, also getting up there. Angel, rebuilding. Star-Lord will have to add separately. Human Torch. Maybe it'll let me in this way. Alright, added his green. Now we can check out the yellow. Cool. Need some purple on Star-Lord. Dakin, Dakin moves up a Vision received her covers from PvE rewards from Deadpool vs. MPQ. Got 11th place. I almost got 10th place in clearance level 9, but I got 11th. I had to clear my my stuff early because of all this baseball, and that's why I'm doing a stream tonight, because I have a bunch of baseball with my boys tomorrow and through the weekend. So we'll get it done. Alright, that's it for the rewards. We did really good. We got champion, a 4-star character. Surprise, surprise, I didn't forget. Do you guys know who it's going to be? We are going to champion 4-star Endgame Thanos. I know he just came out, but man, I ran lucky on his covers, and I can't wait any longer. 153,000 to champ him. Good, I have that down, and I have the ISO. Let's do it. Promote to champion is 12,500, and there it is. Cool. Next cover I get for him will be a legendary. That's a nice thing, but he's got good health at level 270, 16,465 already. And here's what we have to think about. Where do we want to spec out his abilities? I really think I should have this at power level 5. Let's do that, and just for now, I'm going to reduce his green so we can review it. Vicious Determination. I've played him a couple times in my couple more recent videos. He deals 3826 damage to the target, and then deals an additional 2041 to all enemy heroes. So if the target is a hero, they take 3826 plus 2000. That means it's 5000, and there's so many heroes in the game that's going to qualify quite often. I think we'll probably leave that at level 5 for now. Inescapable Destiny is at the start of the turn if there are if there are 3 or more enemy strike, attack, or protect tiles on the board, remove 1 and convert 3 tiles to green. That's super good. If it goes down to cover level 4, it says if there's 4 or more enemy strike tiles, so that means they would leave 3. I play him a lot against Kitty and Rocket and Groot. So I think level 5 is probably going to be the best for him. I'd love to run this higher, Mad Titan's Mercy. It costs 12, and he destroys 32 random tiles. Think of it, he's balancing the universe. 32 tiles is half of the 64 tile board, if you didn't really count them up before. So that's cool. It's all random, and he deals 599, so basically call it 600 damage for each special tile destroyed, up to a max of 3592 additional damage. So this could scale up to 1 enemy or friendly special tiles. And here's the other thing that people haven't noticed a lot, or may have missed it. It says special tiles, but it doesn't specifically say strike, attack, or protect tiles. So you know what? That also means countdown tiles, friendly or enemy. More than likely I'll play it when there's enemy countdown tiles on the board, and that will qualify for the additional damage. But he still destroys half the board randomly, and it could destroy some of my good stuff. But then, you know, potentially. We'll see. Alright, so let's get into some PvP action in the Shield Simulator again. We did get to, maybe, we got to point level 2000. So, hey, good question from Dangle Monster. What's my favorite, basically, event in the game? That's a great question. There's so many events to choose from. I prefer PvP over PvE, so versus mode over story mode. But some of the story modes are a lot of fun. I really like when there's boss events, and because the bosses are a really unique area of the game. So probably boss events, and maybe something like the one where you're fighting against Thanos is really fun, because his Infinity Stones are on the board, and they each have different effects, and that's just so much fun. So that's my favorite specific event, outside of the actual versus mode being my favorite side of the game. I almost always run her at 5/3/5 spec because I'm taking her up against 5-star characters. Let me change her specs around a little bit, and I'll need to remember. If you're playing against if your own team creates a lot of countdowns, then I think you're probably best at having her executive decision at power level 5, because she'll improve 3 random special tiles by a bunch. In my case, it's 756. That's huge. Energy manipulation. If the enemy team matches their strongest color, we gain 3 AP in our strongest. And if it happens to match, it does team damage of 2232. That's really great. I normally run it at power level 5 where the enemy matches their strongest. We get 4 AP in our strongest, and if they match, it's 3900 team damage. No problem. 553 is probably the best for this team, and we're going to take Carol up with our good friend, Agent Phil Coulson. He's super good. It creates a lot of countdowns, and can make some special tiles with his yellow, although we might be using Carol's yellow. We'll see how that goes. But the 4-star character I wanted to bring along in this match that specializes in special tiles and has an active red, blue, to match these guys perfectly, we're going to go with War Machine. Let's keep him at 535. A lot of people run his blue at power level 5 because it does a lot of damage, but we're mostly going to feature his red and green here. So, let's go. 3-star character combos is a great request, AP. I will get to that. Probably maybe in my next video I can specialize more 3-star teams and take them through the big enchilada for you guys. I'm going to boost blue and purple. And oops, took off my blue and purple. And red and green, no, I think we'll get through with this. Let's bring a team up that can save us if we get into big trouble. Let's go. Alright, so we're against a really tough team, by the way. 2 Guardians plus Vulture is very tough, and the primary objective here is going to be don't let Vulture get any black. Separately from that, Gamora is super dangerous with her blue. Obviously, so is Yondu. Let's go for this blue match that drops 4 purple, lucky black. Cool. Alright. They aren't going to pursue purple against me. They don't have a purple ability on their team. We have an opportunity for a double red match. Gamora has a pretty strong red ability on her team. Yellow? Oh no. Don't give Vulture a bunch of black. They're up to 4 black. They match their strongest color. So that earns some of our strongest color for us, a little bit of black. So we're up to 6 there. The next black match that's on the board, I have to take it no matter what. But we're looking to be in pretty good shape here. Let's get Coulson's purple ready. Red again, so that earns us black. That's such a great passive ability from Carol. We can already play Photonic Barrage. Let's put it in a spot that might benefit us, maybe right here. That'll make those greens a little closer to being matched. And whenever a teammate plays an ability, Phil Coulson will put a super secret tech 1-turn countdown tile on the board. And it's when you play Carol's ability, you normally want to play it higher on the board so it can activate and create a strike tile before Coulson's countdown does, but we got lucky. It's above that, and if you haven't paid attention or known this yet, the order of operations is top left to bottom right for countdowns and stuff like that. So the further top and to the left your countdowns will be prioritized that way. Let's use Coulson's best laid plans. Should we? Yeah, let's wait 1 turn. We'll do it next. Probably should have done it. Got stunned by Gamora, and it's a very, very difficult stun because it hits 2 of our teammates. There's a match 4 in red, but there's a black match that they could use to send Vulture airborne. What do you do in this situation? Well, I think